Hello, friends. Hi, this is Ruchi. Mm, I'm doing this for the first time, actually. Um, Starting this channel about mental health awareness. Um, it's kind of a taboo subject in India. People don't talk about it mostly. A lot of people are going through a lot of mental issues like even stress or anxiety. Simple things also. um, but they don't seek advice, or we don't go for counseling or anything mostly, because then we get judged, or like I said, it's a taboo subject in India. Still there is not a lot of awareness even in the families where someone is going through things like any mental illness or issues. If it's a very severe kind of mental problem, then then only people are kind of ready to take medical help, and the families are ready to help, right? But if it's depression or anxiety and even PTSD, things that I have, so in such cases even the families don't understand what you're going through. And I mean, it's difficult to explain. And so I have been going through this thing for like the past 13 years, and in the 13th year I decided that I have to take things in my own hands now, because um, for 13 years I was like in a haze, in a way, kind of. For I mean, for 10 years, for the good 10 years of those 13 years, I was married, and I did not think much about it. uh, I was doing okay, but it all came crashing down. It was all my marriage was kind of based on a lie. So that was one thing. But then the real hell started when I came back home, because by that time my brother had gotten married. So I'm not naming names here. But the thing is, what I wanted to say is, I didn't get the healing space where I needed to kind of really think about what I was going through, and really where I could have taken some proactive steps um, to be better. Because for the 10 years that I was married, my husband was so good at acting like he cared so much. I was like, I was happy because I didn't know the truth. And so I didn't think much about completely healing or anything. I just kept thinking that it is going to heal on its own. I just have to keep taking my medication. I had severe, I have still severe depression and PTSD symptoms. That's I have. So, but then after I came back home after the divorce, when things started getting really, really difficult for me, when I was on a healing curve, I did not get a healing space actually, but still I was trying very hard to kind of not be dependent on anybody, and you know um, kind of be out of this thing, because it is very, very, very hard being in this situation. It's very hard. People who are going through this, they can, I mean, you guys can understand, right? So um, I had started doing better, but then, like I said, the real hell started afterwards. And things people started treating me so badly, and My parents are like really nice. They are like angels. So, but other members in my family. So my dose increased, where I was thinking of kind of reducing it, slowly weaning it off, kind of, um, and my doses increased, and I had to add medications also. And my eye-opening moment was, my doctor is like a really, really nice person. He is a very nice person. So I was talking to him and I told him, sir, um, I'm not feeling well. Like you have doubled the dose. Still, I am not feeling that kind of. I'm not feeling better. I think I'm getting worse. And he said, Ruchi, you are already on the highest dose. I cannot increase your dose anymore. Now you will have to do something about it. You will have to take some proactive steps. He has been guiding me like all this while, but like I said, I'm sorry that I didn't kind of think much about it. I was doing things, uh, uh, mm, some things. Not I was not very fierce about it, or I was not very kind of. It was my fault also in some aspects that I was not very diligent about. Um, the other things also that I could have tried other than the medication, because I said I was happily married and medications were working fine, and I was thinking that it's just that in few years time I'm going to be completely okay. But we never know what tomorrow holds, right? So when my doctor told me that now I have to continue my medications, I know that, so I do take my medications, but that is not going to heal me, right? That is going to keep me dependent on the medications, um, for all my life, if I don't do something about it, if I don't um, heal, if I don't heal completely. And things are getting increasingly difficult day by day in my home here. And I was not getting that healing space or support that I needed. Rather, it had become the opposite of it. I completely went into survival mode. I was like, it was like question of survival. I have been the kind of person who very soft-hearted, very soft-spoken kind of person. That's why people could do all this uh, um, cruel things, right? Betray you, or think you are weak, and they try to oppress you. So I had to drastically change my nature. I had to make so many changes in my life, and all while being in this state, in this depressive state, um, and with um, and it's not just the mind or brain. It affects the whole body, right? um, so I had become very, very sick, and I'm recovering now. I had become very sick, so it was becoming very difficult for me. It was really a matter of survival. uh, so I had to change myself, and it was not it's like I had to completely tear myself down, or life completely tore me down, because that version of me was not going to survive this kind of cruelty that I was going through, and the kind of personality that I had, always thinking about others first, never thinking about myself, and always keeping myself last. I mean, there's nothing wrong in thinking about other people. We should take care of each other. That's what being human is. That's what family is for, right? But just don't sacrifice yourself for others. There's no point in that. And that's what I was doing. I was sacrificing myself. So, I mean, yeah, I had to completely tear that version down. It was not easy. It was not easy. So why I thought that I should start this channel about mental health awareness, because so many people are going through the same kind of thing, and a lot of the people who are going through these things, they don't even know uh, sometimes what they are doing wrong, or what is contributing to their aggravation of their condition. And most of and mostly about where they can share, where you can share how you feel, you know, where you can, because nobody understands, very few people understand what you are actually going through. Very few people even care to understand. And you do need a healing space. You do need somebody who understands. You do need um, conducive environment. And if you don't have all this, then you have yourself alone, and you have to fight through it. You have to fight through it. So when my doctor told me that now I have to take some proactive steps that, and I'm already on the highest dose, that was like an eye opener for me. But it did not kind of it did not hit me that hard first, because I was already feeling very numb. I was making myself numb, not with any substance or anything. No, emotionally I was just kind of numb because of everything going around me. So I'm sorry about the cough. So then I started researching and studying about this, uh, how actually the brain works, how actually the nervous system works. And and I started incorporating some practices like meditation and yoga, and other calming techniques. It's mostly about the nervous system. That's what I learned. It's mostly about the nervous system. And for 13 years, if you have been in that kind of a state, the nervous system gets completely haywire. I mean, completely haywire. And see, everything is connected. So other, I mean, other aspects of life also get affected. Your health, general, your health gets completely boggled down, right? So I am a very resilient soul, but it had been a very difficult fight, uh, where I had to completely reinvent myself. And then I realized so many people are going through this thing. So many people. And there were times, there were so many times that I was like, there's no point in living. What's the point in living? What is the point in going through life like this? Just being oppressed and sad and kind of, you know, not not wanting to wake up the other day. It was so, I mean, severe. It still gets like that sometimes. But then I kept I kept self motivating, and I realized so many people are going through this kind of thing. So many people. And maybe talking about it, and if you know that, yeah, you're not alone, and that you can get through this, it's possible, because it feels like it is never going to end. To me, it was feeling like maybe life is never going to get better. Maybe this kind of this night is never going to get never end. That's how I was feeling. That's how depressed I was. That's how sad I was. I still get like that, but I pull myself out of it. I have learned that. So that's why I thought, let's start this channel. And it's it's not like I'm keeping it very official or anything, like, no, it's personal. You can share your heart, you can tell me your struggles, and um, you can tell me what you're going through, and I'll understand. Because you do need we do need somebody to understand us. You can write in the comments what you're going through. If there is something, if I have some advice about it, I will definitely share it. If not, I will try to find out something. And if not, then and if it's something, some medical advice, I don't have medical advice actually. I'm not qualified for that. I'm not a doctor. But about other practices, like calming down, and my own example. I am my own example actually, and I have seen other people also, and I have been researching, learning from um, learning. So, but I'm my own example. So I know few things which I would like to really share and help help out. Because I really, really, really don't want anybody to be in this kind of situation where life feels like it's like complete, just it's darkness, and we are never going to see the light again, or where it's like I I forgot how to. I was a very bubbly person, right? Bubbly person. I mean, I forgot how to laugh. I forgot how to be. It's like I completely forgot myself. And now slowly I am learning that back. Slowly I'm retrieving myself back, but this time differently. Not like the person I was earlier. Not that that person was the person that I was bad. She was such a sweet person. But just because of her sweetness, she was only sweet. She was not fierce. She never could defend herself. So I had to change. So many of us are also in this kind of situation where we do need to change, where we do need to think about ourselves, where we do need to think about self-care and boundaries, especially strong boundaries. So that's why, that is also one reason I thought I'll start this channel. My main reason basically is to just tell, I mean, to let you know that it's okay, you know, you will get through it. I and I know how hard it is. That's why I have the confidence that I can, yeah, I can help out. Because I have been going through this for like 13 years, and for the past 3 years I cannot describe what I have been going through, and how I have managed. Well, I believe in God, so it was like I feel like God helped me through it in every step. But I'm not pushing that idea on anybody, over anybody, to believe in God or anything. If you don't believe in God, but you can do it. You can do it yourself. It may seem like you can't, but you can do it. And recovery is possible. It is possible because our nerves, there's this thing called neuroplasticity, right? The nervous system, it can change. It can be kind of modified, not by operation or anything. I'm not talking about that, but by behavior, by your thoughts, by consistent behavior, by repetition. It's not easy. I'm not saying anything is easy in this journey. No, it's not easy, but it's possible. And slowly it starts becoming easy. So I do hope that this will help. I really, really, really want all of us who are going through these things to completely heal, because life is meant to be lived, you know, to be enjoyed, to be felt. Being in a constant state of sadness all the time and um, in fear, and you don't even know where the fear is coming from. Sometimes the fear is real, sometimes you really are in situations where you are in kind of danger, right? And but most of the time, when you are in a condition like that for a long time, it kind of becomes your automatic or default setting of um, of the body or brain or mind. It's all interconnected. It's not just about the brain. It's completely like mind, body, soul, everything is aligned. So if you're in a constant state of survival or fear, that becomes your default state, and that is so um harmful. That is so harmful. And I have been in that kind of state for the past 13 years, and I didn't know that much earlier. But for the past 3 years, it became very, very evident to me that how difficult my situations were. And then it was like my body had its own mind, and I was getting sicker, and it took me a lot of practice, a, a lot of struggle, a lot to be able to even talk about it right now. And that's why I want to help. I don't want anybody to be in this condition, but just because I wanting it is not going to make it happen, that but at least I can help. And I really believe that healing is possible. It's possible. So I yeah and one more thing is like, I had not started my channel. I mean, I just made it, and but I kept making videos when some situations came up, or when something I thought needed to be shared, that somebody might be going through that and they need to learn about it. So I have made some videos earlier, which I'll be posting now. So for some time you will find a little kind of mismatch in a way. Well, advice is different. Advice is, I mean, the subject or the topic is different in all the videos. But yeah, so I have made some videos, and yeah, there's nothing kind of. Mm, I'm not going to be, fake about it, or sorry, I'm not going to act, or you know, I don't know. See, you can even listen. I use, like, what, this kind of words, and my eyes are like here and there most of the times. I'm going to be completely authentic, because that is the first step towards healing. Being your authentic self, that is the first step. Not denying yourself, not denying who you are. So um like I said, so it's personal, and I do understand how difficult it could be. And I hope I get to know you. I hope I could help. I really pray to God that I could really help, that we can heal together, and that it's possible, healing is possible. And yeah, I kept repeating that, but it's good to repeat this. The healing is possible. The mind will get it. Mind will kind of um, take that message. Yeah, healing is possible. Because most of the time we are thinking that nah, it's not going to get better or anything. No, but no, I don't believe that, because it is possible. And yeah, so this is the channel, and I have named it Let's Talk About Mental Health, um, because people don't talk about it mostly, or most of the people, they don't want to hear about it, especially in the families also. And I'll be giving examples from my own life, because I have so much experience. Oh my god, for one person I have got like experience of like 1,000 people, like I could say. It's like life made me kind of I was like, okay, take this problem also, take this problem also. And I was like, don't trust me this much, life. I can't handle this much problems. So yeah, jokes apart, I really do wish to help. And like for me, the way things were so difficult, so difficult, but now things are little better. They will keep getting better slowly, right? It takes a little time programming your subconscious mind again, programming your nervous system again, and kind of standing up for yourself and other things. There are a lot of things. It's not just only genetic or something like that, or something happened and you you got this kind of you became depressed or something like that. It's not just that. That contributes, right, a lot, but there are a lot of other factors also. And I'm not denying anybody's pain. That is so real. That is so, the pain is, the darkness is so dark, I would say, that's so thick. But there is light. Slowly you will start seeing little bits of it, and then it will start getting brighter and brighter. Either either we heal completely, or we learn to live with it efficiently. I mean, managing it to a great extent. So that's my intention, and I really do wish you all a good a good life. I mean, yeah, a good life. We all deserve a good life, right? We all deserve a good life. And I really wish we all, I mean, I really wish you have good healing. And I wish that you have supportive people around you, supportive environment, and a healing space. That's also very, very important, where you are not constantly on edge or walking on eggshells, or it's like you're so threatened that uh, um, even at the sound of a pin dropping you, it feels like your heart is going to jump out. No, that is not the kind of environment we need to be in. Nobody should be in such kind of environment. And I have been in that kind of environment. I still am, but I have kind of separated myself in a way. Not completely, but to a large extent. I had to. I had to take such decisions, which I'll be sharing in other videos. And so it's not just about uh, that I'm talking about myself or sharing my life story. No, I'm sharing my life story because all the lessons are from my life only, and the practices that I have learned, and things that I've tried, and things that help. So that's why I give a reference from my own life. So because I'm not going to tell or advise anything that I have not personally experienced, or something that I don't understand or don't know about, I'm not going to tell you about that or give you advice on that. No. But I would like to tell you that I do care, and I really do want other people to understand the importance of mental health. It's not about that only serious or severe issues require attention or support. No, even when small things are happening, and if they keep compounding, if you if they keep going on, you do end up breaking down, like a nervous breakdown. And sometimes we are not aware that this is happening to us until we are completely broken. And by that time, it is so late. I will not say it's too late. It's never too late. But by that time, it's so late that it's so difficult. So I also want to kind of people who are at the beginning of this kind of thing, or who are on this path, right, where it would lead to uh, this kind of an outcome, that they can stop, you know and not go through this. So okay, and like I said, going to be completely authentic. So right now I don't know what else to say, but I really truly do care. And yeah, I it will be my honor if I could help. It's not just about honor. I really really want to help, because I have been through this, and I'm still going through so many things. So I know I know what it does. I know what depression or PTSD or anxiety, prolonged anxieties, they do when you don't have support. So, and yeah, I guess that's enough for the intro. I guess it's enough for the intro. Yeah. Okay. Then see you guys. See you.